Yo, what's up guys, it's Trey360 coming back at you for another video, and today we are finally doing the Trick Rooms double team that I could not pull off last year because I didn't know enough about it. But after a month of research, I think I'm finally ready. But before we hop into that, make sure you subscribe for more content and leave a like if you like the video. Now, I didn't want to bring this up, but this chart says that currently only 92% of you are subscribed. That's a travesty. Because like, if you watch my videos regular but aren't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and subscribe so that you don't have to like constantly look out for new videos. YouTube will just tell you when it's there. And ring the bell icon while you're at it. But without any further ado, let's jump into the team breakdown, and one, how to use Trick Room as well, because this move is not as straightforward and cookie cutter as it might seem, right? So the number one issue with Trick Room, there are three basic issues with Trick Room. Number one is getting it set up effectively. Now I know what you're thinking, okay, just throw out your Trick Room setter, Bronzong or Jellicent or what have you, and click Trick Room, it's set up, right? No, not really, because Bronzong, Jellicent, Uniclus, Slowbro, Slowking, they're all Trick Room setters, and everyone expects them to have Trick Room. So in Team Preview, they're going to see your Trick Room setter, and they're going to be like, oh, I know what to do, I'm going to throw in Hydreigon, and it covers literally all of them, and since Trick Room goes last in the priority bracket, they're going to die before you get Trick Room up. So that's problem number one. Alright? To circumvent this, you have Follow Me. Moves such as Follow Me or Rage Powder with Amoonguss redirect attacks, and they also have priority, so therefore Bronzong won't get hit. Instead, it's going to go into Togekiss, and therefore you should be safe to set up Trick Room and start sweeping. However, there are counterplays to Follow Me as well. These are the ones that I've taken down in my notes. Yeah, I did notes for once. Are you guys proud of me? But yeah, let's check out problem number one. So if you use Follow Me, you have a completely offenseless turn one. So that can be exploited by a number of things. For one, they can set up and then kill Togekiss next turn. Yeah, you get the Trick Room off, but it's not really going to help. Number two, they can apply fake out pressure. Since this is doubles, Minxiao could like fake out on Togekiss, and then Hydreigon could go and use Flamethrower onto Bronzong, and next thing you know, you're having a bad time. They could just double target Togekiss, knowing that it's going to use Follow Me because it's pretty obvious in the grand scheme of things. They could switch out for a more favorable lead against Togekiss, or they could use super effective double targeting moves to get past Follow Me altogether. If they use Heat Wave, it's going to hit both Pokemon, and Follow Me won't stop that from hitting Bronzong. And so while you can't stop most of those, being wary of them can give you preventative measures and counterplay, such as switching or not even starting off with Togekiss and Bronzong to begin with, you know? Follow Me Trick Room isn't the end-all be-all for Trick Room teams, and if you think that way, then you're really limiting yourself on the mind games that you could be playing on your opponent, and that's important, right? To that effect, especially the last bullet point that I had there of Heat Wave being dangerous, you could switch it up and then start with Jellicent. If they think you're starting with Bronzong and you start with Jellicent, then you get a Trick Room off for free. But also I think that it's to note that you don't always have to use Follow Me with turn one, even if you start with Togekiss and Bronzong, because if they can't threaten Bronzong, you can use Trick Room without fear, and then Togekiss can just start Air Slashing immediately. Or it can Baton Pass and switch into another Pokemon without them getting damaged. That's important to keep in mind. Now, problem number two is the fact that Trick Room has weaknesses that are innate in its design. Number one is something that I just said, you really only get 4 turns because you'll last in the priority bracket. So you have 4 turns to kill 6 Mons, and that's actually pretty difficult to do, even in doubles where you can like double up on attacking, right? And so when you have that in mind, and then you also keep in mind that your opponent may have stall Pokemon, that benefit from Trick Room as much as you do, things can get kind of rough really fast if Trick Room is no longer useful. Now, the benefits of Trick Room is that it completely flips the speed tier on its head. So Garchomp, Rain Boosted, Kingdra, what else is fast? Minshao, Hydreigon, all those Pokemon basically are moving last, and you get all these bulky, strong Pokemon like Rhyperior, like Heracross that are going to hit first and keep their bulk, and that's amazing, right? That's where the risk-reward, the higher risk-reward of Trick Room really comes into play and ends up helping you. And I apologize if this briefing is a little bit longer than usual, but I do think it's important to know how to use Trick Room and not just give you a team, because it didn't work for me, and I doubt it'll work for you if you don't know how to use Trick Room. So yeah, that's what this video is about. And the third and final problem is making full effective use of those 4 turns while you've got them. Now, this is done by your team building, and so to cover this, I'm actually just going to go over the team that I have here today, because this Trick Room team actually works pretty well. For number 1, right, other than the follow me to help get the Trick Room up, or the baton pass to switch out for free, I have Air Slash here, and Air Slash with Serene Grace is going to give you a 60% chance to flinch the opponent. That's massive, because if they get flinched 4 times and they're not bulky, Togekiss basically just wins the battle, right? It takes out a Pokemon. And rather than going with the traditional like Paraflinch set, I decided to go with the Helping Hand set instead, because with Helping Hand, Togekiss can actually boost my Pokemon without slowing down my opponent's Pokemon with paralysis. Because if they get slower, they might move before me in Trick Room, and that would be bad. All that compounded onto a bulky special defensive Togekiss set, and really it poises you pretty well for setting up momentum, you know? With Umbreon, however, he kind of does the opposite. He stops the momentum of your opponent. So if you have a very strong opponent that does a lot of special damage, 1, Togekiss, Umbreon, Bronzong, and Jellicent are all specially defensive, so they can tank it. And 2, if they are a physical attacker and they try to set up, or even if they don't sometimes, Foul Play can take them out because it's using their attack stat, not ours in calculation. So if you have a Salamence that uses Dragon Dance, Umbreon can take it out with Foul Play in basically 1 shot, whereas you need 2 Dragon Dances to really stand a good chance of taking Umbreon out in 1 shot. And Umbreon just be winning. That's how it works. Now, with special attackers like Hydreigon, I would opt to use Toxic and Wish, because they're only going to do 30% to you, but that adds up. If you Wish turn 1, Toxic turn 2, guess what? On turn 3, they do 90%, but the Wish comes in, you heal up 50%, and now you get to spam Wish while they're getting hurt by Toxic. In addition to that, its utility doesn't end there, because it can just use Heal Bell, so if Togekiss gets poisoned, Heracross gets poisoned, Jellicent gets poisoned, or Rhyperior gets burned, I can essentially turn that on its head and say that never happened. And the set that I'm running for this Umbreon is the same bulky special defensive set that I always run. This is typically the best set that you can use. However, if you want to survive a close combat or something, then non-stab of course, then you can invest more into defense and take some out of special defense. Now, with Heracross, it pretty much does what it says on the tin, but don't underestimate this Pokemon. Because with Protect, it gets Guts Flame Orb boosted turn 1, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't even hurt it. So it's automatically going to do 50% more damage. So you could just do Protect and Trick Room and be perfectly fine. And then turn 2, you're moving first with a, base attack stat of 125, 383 once you invest into it. Close Combat has a base power of 120, stab boosted, Mega Horn. Base power of 120, stab boosted is same type attack bonus, that's 20% more power for these moves. And then for Rock Slide, you don't get stab on it, but you can take out flying types that were previously faster than you before you use Protect and Trick Room. And now they're in trouble. Crazy, right? Heracross can even take on threats such as Volcarona and Arcanine with this because, hey, Trick Room. This is something that you never would have imagined beforehand, right? Now with Bronzong, it's pretty bare bones. Of course you have the Trick Room, you're doing that turn 1. Turn 2, if you're still not threatened, you can throw out Stealth Rocks so that if they switch out after turn 2 to try and threaten you, they're not doing it for free. And then if they still haven't learned their lesson, you can do Swagger on turn 3 rather. Stealth Rocks is turn 2. And with Swagger, you use it on a Pokemon like Togekiss that's a special attacker, and it's hitting itself, and it's like, oh, this sucks, but I don't want to switch out. Umbreon, same difference. It's not a physical attacker, so you can use Swagger on it, and then it's going to start hurting itself when it tries to poison you, heal itself, or do anything, really. And, yeah, pretty good. And then you can use Protect to kind of find out information about them. So if they throw out a Pokemon, you're like, does this have Flamethrower? You can use Protect and find out for free before you start committing to anything, which is massive. And of course, if you don't want Bronzong out, you could throw out Jellicent. Now Jellicent is amazing because say that Rhyperior's out in the field and they want to use a water type move, I can just throw in Jellicent and use Water Absorb as its ability, and then 25% of its health is going to get healed immediately. Meanwhile, if I'm at full health, Water Spout does 150 base power. Yeah, it's one of those type moves. And I'm healing up, so I've got 25% from Water Absorb, 6% from Leftovers, 50% from Recover, and it just gets out of hand really fast because you're like, man, I need to take out these sweepers, but I'm taking 10, 15, 20% from a Jellicent that's not even invested into special attack. What's happening here? And it can really run away with it. Now, it also has the added advantage of being able to get Will-O-Wisp, so all these specially defensive Pokemon don't really like to take physical attacks. That's okay. Will-O-Wisp, boom. Now you can't hurt me defensively either. It's perfectly fine. And at the end of the day, if Trick Room runs out, Jellicent can set it. I don't have to worry about switching back into Bronzong if it's a bad matchup, you know. And this is the set for Jellicent. Now for Rhyperior, this is where we start sweeping. This is the end game, right? Rhyperior has a base attack stat of 140, which I don't have to tell you is insane. If you invest into it with Adamant Nature, you get up to 416, and that leads for a bulky sweep, right? I chose to go for Lightning Rod here because then it can pair up with Togekiss, who uses Helping Hand to help me, and I use Lightning Rod to help it, and I get to sweep with Earthquake because Togekiss isn't going to take damage from it. I can also pair it with Bronzong. It has Levitate. It's also not going to take damage from Earthquake, but with Swagger, I can actually boost Rhyperior's attack stat, and with the Person Berry, boom, Confusion healed, I get free attack. It can even pair up with Heracross, who can use Protect as I use Earthquake and start doing massive amounts of damage, but on its own, it's not bad either because Thunder Punch can cover water-type weaknesses, Fire Punch can cover grass and steel-type weaknesses, although Earthquake is better for steel types, and Rock Slide is a great coverage move to just hit flying types, bug types, you name it. Amazing, right? But with all that said, I'm tired of talking, and you're probably tired of hearing me talk, so let's just jump right into the battle. Let me in! Let me in! Yes, we got in. Okay. Oh boy, a rain team. It doesn't look like he has anyone to set rain naturally, but that may be a Technotop with Ally Switch. He may have Follow Me to start rain. And if he's going to start rain, what I might do is actually start off with Mr. Pringle and O Fortuna, because if he starts rain, I can start Trick Room. This guy's good. Oh no, it's an elite trainer. I'm about to lose. Okay, so we're going to Trick Room, like right now. And oh, I have Baton Pass instead of Roost. That's interesting. I may go for the Air Slash. No, I'm going for the Follow Me. Yeah. He's gonna attack Jellicent. Oh, Focus Energy. This is a sniper build? What is happening? What is going on? Okay. So now, I'm gonna go ahead... Yikes, how do I take you out? I'm gonna go ahead and switch into the good old Scarab Beetle. And go for an Air Slash against the Kingdra, because I'll be faster than it. And I think with Sniper Focus Energy, he only needs one to really get me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's using my own strat against me. What do I do? My plan is failed. Oh no. This is unfortunate. Oh no. Yeah, this is mighty unfortunate. Okay. Special attacks down though, that's good. But with crit, does it factor in stat changes? I think this guy's just a genius. Hold up. Okay. New plan. Okay, so I need you to stop doing that follow me thing. And I also need you to not hit Umbreon so that Umbreon can actually, like, get this off without dying. If Togekiss dies, it'll suck, but it'll be okay. I really need Blastoise to die. Surf. Interesting. That shouldn't kill either one of us. Yikes. Okay. So now he's poisoned. Now I can go for Wish onto Umbreon. Right now. And for you, he's gonna go for another one of those. I'm gonna go for Air Slash on the Kingdra. Or on the Blastoise, I'm sorry, because follow me. But I really need that Blastoise to die so that I can actually get things off. He's gonna go for another Surf, but it's okay. As long as Blastoise dies, it's okay. Ooh, got that critical hit. I did not need that. But it does look like O Fortuna has survived as a token of good fortune. And now he's going to go into Hitmontop and use Ally Switch, right? Yep. That's perfectly fine with me. Because I'm going to go for a Foul Play on the Hitmontop and also an Air Slash on the Hitmontop. I'm double targeting that Kingdra. As he goes for the Fake Out first. No! Yeah, Draco Meteor. I wonder if that actually factors in with the crit. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't lower his special attack if it's a crit because it negates stat changes. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay. So, we're going to throw out Zafrael and Mercury. And the plan here is to go for Trick Room and then switch out into Mr. Pringle. As he gets ready for another Follow Me. This team is absolutely insane. There goes to Protect. That's fine. Okay. So now, I'm thinking I go for the Water Spout on everyone, and then the Swagger onto Kingdra, as the Follow Me is going to come out, so the Swagger onto Togekiss. Yeah, he took my entire strategy, but since he doesn't have to be hindered by Trick Room, he's actually doing perfectly fine. This is bad. Comes the Draco Meteor. That may kill. Okay, we're okay. So, here I just go for a Recover, and I want to go for Stealth Rock, so I really don't know. I'm going to go for Protect on this turn. Because really having Trick Room isn't even really helping right now. And switching is too dangerous. Although I should have factored in that confusion. I didn't actually think it would work. Okay. So now, I have to go for the Rock Slide. I absolutely have to, but I can swagger onto Rhyperior, but I don't think that's going to even do anything. Unless Tokus hits itself, that'd be nice. Nope, Follow Me's going to come out. Unfort. So he's just going to get swaggered again. Rock Slide's at least going to come out, but I think Surf is just going to take care of everything. Yeah. That's unfortunate. All that time spent, and this is what I get. So it won't two-shot me, actually. Let me go ahead and go for Swagger onto the top slot. Oh, that's enough. That's enough for the Surf to take me out. Yep. Oh well. Yes, I got a battle. Okay. That only took like 30 minutes. Okay. So this is some weird sand team. I'd imagine leads are probably going to be T-Tar, maybe Milotic. I'm thinking I want to get Trick Room off immediately in this type of battle. And I think the way to do that is actually not to start with O Fortuna, because I feel like that's what Tyranitar wants, but to rather start with Scarab and Mercury, my Bronzong and my Heracross. Yeah, this is fine. This is actually fine. Because I don't think there's anything Weavile can do to actually kill me right now. So I get this Trick Room off for free, basically. And I'm actually going to go for the Protect here, because I get to activate Guts. And there's no way he's going to see an opportunity to take out Heracross with that Braviary and not take it. But he also knows I'm a Trick Room team. Like I said before in the breakdown, we have to be careful. This guy's good. He's an ace trainer. I'm only a trainer. Okay. I may cut out if he takes too long to decide though, because I don't want this to be a run-out match. But it looks like he decided to figure out what he wanted to do. Decided to do the fake out, so I don't get the Trick Room. That's unfortunate. Brave Bird's gonna come out. That's fine. Okay. Well, at least I got burned. That's all I really need right now. And I know the Brave Bird is coming. So, I get to go for another Trick Room. And I get to switch out into... I guess Sapphire. I really didn't want him taking damage this soon. But it looks like it'll be fine, because if I can get this Rock Slide off on the Volcarona, that's going to be massive. Ooh, close combat. That might kill me. Nope, I'm good. And here comes the Trick Room. Beautiful. So now, I could go for the Earthquake, but it's not actually going to do anything. I'm going to go ahead and switch out into... Oh! He gave up! I guess he saw what was happening. Wow. Okay, well, this doesn't make for a good video, though, because I got completely destroyed in one, and then got so set up in the other that my opponent was just like, I know what's about to happen, and I don't want any part of it. But, yeah, I was going to say I could switch out into O Fortuna, but I'm actually going to go back and use Swagger on Zafrael because I'm now the fastest thing on the field and he's just going to sweep. But apparently my opponent knew that too, but that's how Trick Room goes, because it's just like, yeah, you either get demolished because it didn't work, or you win the game because it did work. It's literally what I said in... Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I researched, but hopefully we'll get one good battle that actually lasts a while so that you guys can enjoy it. I'm sorry that this is happening. But yeah, I'll spend another 20 minutes trying to get into a battle, and I will see you guys when I get into that battle. Alright, we got another battle. Okay, hopefully this one lasts. This is a Sun Chlorophyll team, and I imagine Clefable's going to do Follow Me, and I want it dead. And I imagine Charizard is going to try and set up the Sun here, which thankfully Mr. Pringle is here. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, as we start with Blastoise and Wigglytuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Protect here and set up the Trick Room. Blastoise may have Follow Me, but so may Wigglytuff, I believe. My plan here, yeah, you use Protect, but you're going to die. My plan here, that doesn't matter, because I have Umbreon. My plan here is to set up Trick Room and just start hitting things real bad. Here we go. Okay. And so now, I get to click Close Combat onto this Wigglytuff, who may switch out. But I'm going for the Close Combat anyway. Hold on, let's think about this. If he switches out, who would he switch out to? Really, Charizard's the only one that could take the Close Combat, and he doesn't want to. And even if it does, I have this Water Spout, so let's cover that. Goes for the Stealth Rocks. That's fine. We're gonna Water Spout right now. Get a little damage on Blastoise. Scald's gonna come out. Hopefully it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't matter if it burns me or not. Wigglytuff's dead. Clean as soup. Okay. He's probably waiting for the Toxic turns to rack up, as well as my defenses are dropped, so next turn that's going to take me down to like 20%. Let's see. And, oh, I forgot, there's a update, so now you can see the percentages and the damage done in the battle log, which is actually massive. Venusaur is going to come out. I'm going to go ahead and do I want to do this again? I might do this again. I'm gonna go for the Close Combat into this Blastoise real quick. And I'm going to switch out Mr. Pringle for let's say for Fortuna. We're going for Fortuna. Togekiss. Stealth Rocks is going to hurt. Scald is going to hurt, but it won't kill me. I should be faster than this Venusaur. This should do good amounts of damage. I imagine they're not going to let me live another turn, though. As Growth comes in. Okay, so he's setting up to kill me, which was... It was smart that I did this, right? Okay. So I need Scarab to be here for a little bit longer and just kind of get in the way. So I'm going to go for Protect. And I'm going to go for Air Slash onto this Venusaur. My Tricking Terms are about to wear off, though. I think next turn they wear off. So it looks like I'm actually slower than... Ooh, got flinched too. It looks like I'm actually slower than that Blastoise. Which this is fine. Because if I'm slower than the Blastoise, and Heracross is slower than the Venusaur, I can actually take them both out right now. I just have to get a little bit greedy. I'm going to go for the Close Combat into Venusaur. That probably won't take it out, actually. Because it's actually resistant. So, I could go for Mega Horn, but I might miss. Rock Slide is probably the safest bet. It's 85 versus 90. I'm going for the Rock Slide here, and I'm going for the Air Slash onto Blastoise. As he switches out Venusaur, it turns out that was a good play then. Because this Blastoise is mega... Oh, it didn't die, but it flinched! Serene Grace, let's go. This Rock Slide might kill the Charizard, because I'm Guts boosted. This could be bad. This is ×4 too. Yup. This is the battle we wanted. This is Trick Room working out. So now Trick Room's over. And I'm going to go ahead and sack Scarab. Clefable's gonna come out. I may... Ooh, shiny Heracross. Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do... I'm gonna go for the close combat on the Clefable, hoping that's slower than me, and then go for the Air Slash onto the Heracross, hoping that this Rock Slide doesn't kill me. Okay. Hopefully this takes out the Heracross, because if this Heracross goes down, we're good. We're good. That's game. That was pretty much the only thing he could have done. The Ice Beam is not going to kill me because I'm so specially defensive. And now, honestly, Trick Room is just kind of a nicety at this point. He may have Synthesis, though. So I've got to think about that. Kind of want to throw in Zephyriel. And here's why. I'm going to use Follow Me so that he absolutely cannot hit me. And then I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, and that will take out the Venusaur. Rather than setting up the Trick Room, I want to focus on that Venusaur not being able to heal for free and thinking that it can actually take something out, so it wants to stay in. It's going to go for the Giga Drain. That's not going to kill me because I'm specially defensive. It's not very effective. However, this Ice Beam will kill me, but this Earthquake is also going to take out the Venusaur, which is what I wanted. Farewell, O Fortuna, you've done your job absolutely beautifully. And now this is game. This is absolutely game. I just have to think about how I want to do it, and I think I'm going to use my gimmick of Swagger with the Person Berry. This is going to be a long video, but yeah, Swagger with the Person Berry, Earthquake on single target, and that's game. Ice Beam is not going to kill me. It's going to do a lot. But I got frozen. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so now I have to try a little bit harder. Ay, ay, ay. That's unfortunate. I'm actually going to have to try now. Okay. So it doesn't really matter what I do here, but what I want to do is Swagger this Clefable. I wasn't expecting the freeze, actually. That's crazy. So now he's in it. He's in the game, but now he's confused, too. So I'm thinking about throwing out Umbreon. Now this thing probably has... It either has Unaware, or it has, what is it, Magic Coat, so it can't take damage from, like, status. And I imagine it has the second. Or the latter, I should say. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go ahead. Should I Swagger? No. Stealth Rocks doesn't do anything. Actually, I have a better plan. I'm going to Heal Bell this turn and switch out into Jellicent. Because I really just want damage right now. And the more confused it is, the better. Worst comes to worst, Umbreon can beat this thing. And that's what I'm banking off of. Plus, Jellicent can heal, and it doesn't have anything to hit me super effectively. So really, I do win. It's just a matter of when, not if. It would have been nice if I didn't get frozen, admittedly, but such is the way of Pokemon. It's the game we play. Them's the breaks, kid. We're going to go ahead and Foul Play and Water Spout, which will be single target. Because there's no point in doing anything else, honestly, at this juncture. Ooh, Calm Mind. There might be a point in Trick Rooming now. Oh! Oh yeah, I used Swagger. Huh! Look at me, being smart without realizing it. I didn't even think about that. Nice. There we go. Oh, did I get my... Oh, you got my person... Oh no, could not give it back. That's fine. But yeah, that's the video. It took me like 40 minutes to get into a battle, or to get into like 3 battles. It took me 40 minutes in all, but you know, that's how it works. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like. I'm not going to bring out the chart again. Just know 93% not subscribed. Please subscribe, especially if this is your second or more time watching my videos. Come on, subscribe. Go ahead and do it. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying your new year. I hope that 2021 is way better than 2020 was. And until next time, I will catch you guys later.